Be me. 22-year-old college senior studying computer science, live in shared apartment with roommate Kevin. He's studying art and always has weird friends over. Wake up at 2 a.m. to use the bathroom. Hear voices coming from my room. What the hell? Slowly open door. There's a girl in there wearing my exact outfit from yesterday. Same black hoodie, same jeans, even copied my messy hair. She's posing in front of my mirror, taking selfies. Excuse me, what are you doing in my room? She jumps and spins around. Oh my god, you scared me. She looks exactly like an anime character came to life. Bright purple hair, big eyes, the whole deal. I'm Maya. Kevin said I could borrow some clothes for my cosplay. You're cosplaying as me? Yeah, you have this whole depressed college student aesthetic going on. Thanks, Maya. Really boosting my confidence here. Kevin didn't mention you'd be in my room at 2 a.m. I thought you were asleep, sorry. She starts taking off my hoodie. Whoa, keep it on until you find something else to wear. She laughs. You're nicer than Kevin said you'd be. What did Kevin say about me? That you're a hermit who only talks to NPCs. Classic Kevin. Well, you're real, so congratulations, we're having a conversation. She grins. Can I see your setup? Kevin says you have like 6 monitors. It's 3 monitors, and sure, I guess. Show her my gaming setup. Her eyes light up like Christmas morning. This is so cool. What do you play? Mostly League, some RPGs, coding projects. I love RPGs. Have you played Persona 5? Finally, a person of culture. We end up talking about games until 4 a.m. She falls asleep on my beanbag chair, still wearing my clothes. I give her a blanket and crash on my bed. Wake up to Kevin shaking me. Dude, where's Maya? Her friends are looking for her. Point to the beanbag. She's gone, but my hoodie is folded neatly with a note. Thanks for letting me crash. Your hoodie smells like energy drinks and sadness. Perfect for the cosplay. Maya. She left her number at the bottom. Kevin reads over my shoulder. Bro, she gave you her number. Yeah, so? So text her, you absolute walnut. Kevin has a way with words. Text her that afternoon. Hey, it's the guy you cosplayed as. Hope you got home safe. She responds immediately. The depressed college student. I was hoping you'd text. Want to hang out sometime without breaking into my room? That was part of the charm, though. She sends a selfie wearing my hoodie again. I may have stolen this. Keep it. It looks better on you anyway. Smooth. Want to come to an anime convention with me this weekend? Never been to one, but why not? Sure. Do I need a costume? You can go as yourself. I'll cosplay as you, cosplaying as yourself. This girl is something else. Saturday comes and she picks me up. She's dressed as some character I don't recognize. Blue wig, elaborate dress, looks amazing. Who are you supposed to be? Aqua from Konosuba. She's useless and cries a lot. Sounds like my type of character. That's the spirit. The convention is overwhelming. Thousands of people in costumes everywhere. Maya knows everyone, apparently. That's Jake. He does amazing Naruto cosplays. There's Sarah. She makes her own costumes. Oh, and that's the guy who proposed to his girlfriend dressed as Goku last year. Did she say yes? She was dressed as Vegeta, so obviously. We spend hours walking around. Maya enters some cosplay contest, wins 3rd place for craftsmanship. I'm so proud of you. She hugs me right there in front of everyone. Feels nice having someone excited to share things with. We grab lunch at the food court. So what got you into cosplay? Started in high school, was super shy and awkward. Hard to believe. Seriously, cosplay gave me confidence to be different characters. Like a depressed college student? That one came naturally after meeting you. She throws a French fry at me. What about you? What got you into gaming? Escape from reality, I guess. Reality's not so bad when you have good company. She's looking at me weird. What? Nothing. You're just different than I expected. Good different or bad different? Definitely good. We spend the rest of the day checking out vendor booths. Maya buys me a figure of some anime girl. She reminds me of you. She's a girl, Maya. Yeah, but look at that dead inside expression. Can't argue with that logic. Evening comes and there's some dance thing. Want to dance? I don't really dance. Come on, it'll be fun. She drags me to the dance floor. They're playing anime opening themes. Maya knows all the moves, apparently. I just kind of sway awkwardly. You're doing great. I'm literally just standing here. Exactly. Very stoic, very mysterious. A slow song comes on. She steps closer. May I have this dance? You may. We actually dance for real this time. She's a good dancer. Makes me look less terrible by comparison. Thanks for coming with me today. Thanks for inviting me, even though I broke into your room, especially because you broke into my room. She laughs and rests her head on my shoulder. This is nice, really nice. Song ends and some hyperactive J-pop starts playing. Maya immediately starts doing some choreographed dance. I step back and watch. She's having the time of her life. Pulls me back in. Come on, just copy what I do. I try to follow along. Fail spectacularly. Everyone around us is laughing, but not in a mean way. They're having fun too. Never felt this comfortable being weird in public. Drive home that night. I had an amazing time. Me too, thanks for showing me your world. Want to see it again next weekend? There's another convention? No, but there's a gaming cafe that just opened. You had me at gaming. She walks me to my door. So this is good night? Unless you want to break into my room again. Tempting, but I'll try the front door next time. She kisses my cheek and heads back to her car, Kevin's, waiting inside, grinning like an idiot. How'd it go, Romeo? Really well, actually. I knew it. Maya's been asking about you for weeks. Weeks? I just met her. She's been coming to my art classes, always asking about my roommate. The mysterious, depressed computer science guy. She planned the whole room break-in thing? Dude, she bought that exact hoodie online and returned it the next day. She researched my outfit? She's been planning this for a month. Can't decide if that's creepy or romantic. Probably both. Definitely both. Text her later that night. Kevin told me about your master plan. Busted. Was it too weird? Definitely weird. But it worked. So you're not creeped out? I'm impressed, honestly. Good, because I have more weird planned for our next date. Can't wait. We start texting every day. She sends me pictures of her cosplay progress. Working on some character called 02. Looks complicated as hell. How long does this take? About 3 months start to finish. That's dedication. Wait until you see the final result. She starts coming over more often. Always through the front door now. Kevin loves having her around. They work on art projects together. She's helping him with character design. Your girlfriend is crazy talented. She's not my girlfriend, Kevin. Yet, Maya overhears from the kitchen. Yet what? Nothing. Kevin just grins and goes back to his sketching. Few weeks pass and she finishes the 02 cosplay. Invites me over to see it. Her apartment is like a costume shop exploded. Fabric everywhere, mannequins, sewing machines. This is incredible. Thanks. Want to see the finished product? She disappears into her room, comes out looking like she stepped out of an anime. Pink hair, horns, the whole outfit perfect. Holy shit. Language. She spins around, showing off the details. What do you think? I think you're amazingly talented. Just talented? She's fishing for compliments. And beautiful. And probably out of my league. Good thing I like underdogs. She sits next to me on the couch, still in full costume. Can I ask you something? Shoot. Why me? What do you mean? You could cosplay with anyone, date anyone. Why the antisocial computer nerd? She thinks for a moment. You know, in anime there's always that one character? The one who seems boring at first but turns out to be the most interesting? That's you. I'm the boring character who gets interesting. You're the character I want to know better. She leans over and kisses me. For real this time. My brain stops working. She pulls back. Was that okay? More than okay. Good, because I've been wanting to do that since the night we met. In my room at 2 a.m., especially then. We spend the evening watching anime together. She explains all the references I don't get, falls asleep against my shoulder during the 3rd episode. I carry her to bed and cover her with a blanket. She wakes up as I'm leaving. Stay? Are you sure? I'm sure. I climb in next to her. She curls up against me. This is nice. Yeah, it is. Tomorrow I'll show you how to make your own costume. I don't think I'm cosplay material. Everyone's cosplay material. You just need the right character. What character would I be? Maybe Shinji from Evangelion. Is he cool? He's depressed and overthinks everything. Perfect. She giggles and we fall asleep. Next morning she's already up making breakfast, still wearing the 02 costume. Do you always cook and cosplay? Only on special occasions. What's special about today? It's the first morning I wake up with my boyfriend. Boyfriend? Too presumptuous? Not presumptuous enough. She grins and flips a pancake. Good, because I already changed my relationship status. On what? Everything. My phone buzzes. Notification that Maya tagged me in a relationship status update. Photo of us asleep on her couch. When did you take this? This morning. You look so peaceful. I look like I'm dead. Peacefully dead. Kevin texts me. Saw the post, finally made it official? Apparently so. About time, you two were gross to watch. Thanks for the support, Kevin. Maya's friends start commenting on the post. OMG, he's real. Thought you made him up. Cute couple. When's the cosplay wedding? Cosplay wedding? Maya looks embarrassed. I may have mentioned that idea once or twice. We've been dating for 12 hours. I'm a planner. A few months pass. We're inseparable. She teaches me about cosplay construction. I help her with the technical stuff. LED lights, electronics, 3D printing. We make a good team. She enters a couples cosplay contest. What characters? Kirito and Asuna from the Sword Art Online. The MMO anime? You'll be perfect as Kirito. Because I play video games? Because you're a solo player who finds the perfect partner. She always knows what to say. Spend weeks working on the costumes. Hers is elaborate as always. Mine is mostly black clothes and a foam sword. I feel like I'm not contributing much. You're contributing everything that matters. Like what? You're being yourself. Day of the contest arrives. We look amazing together. She's absolutely glowing in her white and red outfit. I actually don't look terrible in the black and silver. Ready? Ready. We walk out on stage together. Crowd cheers. Maya strikes a perfect pose. I stand there looking stoic. Somehow it works. Judges seem impressed. We win second place. We did it! She jumps into my arms right there on the stage. We make a pretty good team. The best team. After the contest, we're walking back to the car. I love you. She stops walking. What did you say? I said I love you. I love you too. She kisses me right there in the parking lot, still in full costume. People walking by cheer. Get a room, you two. We have one. It's called my apartment, Maya yells back. Everyone laughs. This girl has no shame. I love that about her. Year later, we're still together. She moved in with Kevin and me, turned the living room into a workshop. Kevin doesn't mind. He's dating one of Maya's cosplay friends now. Double date? Sure, where? Anime convention. Obviously. We're getting ready for another convention. Maya's working on some new elaborate costume. What character this time? It's a surprise. She's been secretive about this one for weeks. Day of the convention arrives. She makes me wait outside while she gets ready. Close your eyes. They're closed. No peeking. I'm not peeking. She takes my hands. Okay, open them. She's dressed as a bride. Not any character, just a bride. Maya, what is this? She gets down on one knee, pulls out a ring box. Will you marry me? My brain stops working again. Are you serious? Dead serious. At an anime convention? Where else? Can't argue with that logic. Yes. 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 She slides the ring on my finger. It's shaped like a D20. Perfect. Crowd that gathered around us cheers. Kevin and his girlfriend appear out of nowhere. Told you she'd do it. You knew about this? I helped pick the ring. Maya stands up. So what do you think? I think you're crazy. Good crazy or bad crazy? The best kind of crazy. She kisses me. Crowd cheers louder. Someone yells, cosplay wedding. Maya breaks the kiss. Actually about that. Maya, no. Maya, yes. She already has everything planned. Of course she does. 6 months later, we're having a cosplay wedding. I'm dressed as Link. She's Princess Zelda. Kevin is the efficient, dressed as Gandalf. Do you take this princess to be your player too? I do. Do you take this hero to be your co-op partner for life? I do. By the power of Grayskull, I pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the princess. I kiss my wife. My wife. Still sounds weird. Good weird. Reception is at the same gaming cafe where we had our second date. Everyone's in costume. Best wedding ever. During our first dance, Maya whispers in my ear, remember when you thought I was just some weird girl in your room? Now you're some weird girl who married me. Upgrade. Definitely an upgrade. I love you, player 1. I love you too, player 2. We dance until the cafe closes, then go home to our apartment. Our apartment. Still getting used to that too. Maya immediately starts planning our honeymoon. Tokyo. For more conventions? For the biggest convention. Of course, she's already pulling up flight prices. We could cosplay as tourists. That's just being tourists. Exactly. This woman is going to be the death of me. But what a way to go. That was 2 years ago. Now we run a cosplay business together. She designs and creates. I handle the tech and business side. We're actually making decent money, enough to afford our own place, with a dedicated workshop, and a gaming room, and a bedroom that locks. Important feature, that one. Kevin visits every weekend, still brings weird friends, but none of them break into our room anymore. House rules. Maya's working on her latest creation. Some character called Miku Hatsune. Involves a lot of turquoise. How's it coming? Great, want to see? She's been working on it for months. Turns around to show me. Looks incredible as always. You're amazing. I know, no false modesty with this one. What's next? Well, I was thinking. Dangerous. She throws a fabric scrap at me. I was thinking we should do a family cosplay. Family cosplay? Yeah, like when people dress their kids up too. Maya, we don't have kids. Yet? I'm pregnant. She's grinning like an idiot. My brain stops working for the 3rd time since I've known her. Are you serious? Dead serious. When? About 6 weeks? 6 weeks and you didn't tell me? I wanted to finish the cosplay first. Priorities, Maya. Are you happy? Are you kidding? I pick her up and spin her around. Careful not to mess up the costume. I'm terrified and excited and confused. Same. Our kid's first costume is going to be epic. Already planning it. Of course she is. 9 months later, we have a daughter. Cutest baby ever. Completely biased opinion. Maya's already measuring her for costumes. She's 2 days old. Never too early to start planning. First family convention when she's 6 months old. Maya makes her a tiny Yoda costume. I'm Luke Skywalker. Maya is Princess Leia. We win the family cosplay contest, obviously. Our daughter sleeps through the whole thing. She's a natural. She's unconscious. Same thing that night, putting her to bed. Thanks. For what? For breaking into my room that night. Best mistake I ever made. Was it really a mistake? She grins. What do you think? I think I'm the luckiest guy in the world. Married to a crazy cosplayer who loves me, with a beautiful daughter and a successful business. All because a girl dressed up like me. My face when I realize my whole life changed because of a cosplay. That feel when you find your player 2 for life. Sometimes the best adventures start with the weirdest beginnings.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Be me. 24-year-old night shift security guard at some fancy office building. Basically, get paid to watch Netflix and walk around empty hallways. Pretty sweet gig, except for the isolation. Work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., Monday through Friday. Sleep schedule is completely destroyed. Social life consists of talking to the cleaning lady, Rosa, who speaks zero English. She just nods and smiles when I try to make conversation. Hola Rosa, how was your weekend? Sí, muy bien. Close enough to meaningful human interaction. Thursday night around 2 a.m. doing my routine patrol. Elevator dings on the 15th floor. Someone's here, which is weird because buildings should be empty. Grab my flashlight and head up. Elevator doors open to reveal the most goth girl I've ever seen. Pale as a vampire, black hair with purple streaks, wearing all black everything. She's carrying what looks like art supplies. Excuse me, miss, the building is closed. She looks up at me with these bright green eyes. Oh shit, sorry, I'm Luna. I work for Blackwood Marketing on 15. I've never seen you before. I usually work nights, different schedule than the day crew. Makes sense, I guess. She shows me her employee badge and everything checks out. What are you working on at 2 a.m.? Creative project, inspiration strikes at weird hours. She gestures to her art supplies. Want to see? It's pretty cool. Curiosity gets the better of me. Follow her to the Blackwood Marketing office. She unlocks it with her keycard. Inside, she's set up this whole art station. Canvases everywhere, paint tubes scattered around. This is incredible. Thanks. I'm working on a series about urban loneliness. She shows me her paintings. Dark cityscapes with solitary figures. Really captures that 3 a.m. feeling perfectly. These are amazing. You should be in galleries, not marketing. Maybe someday. For now, this pays the bills. We talk for like an hour about art and life. Turns out she's as weird and interesting as she looks. I should let you get back to work. Actually, would you mind if I painted you sometime? Me? I'm not very artistic looking. You have this whole mysterious night watchman thing going on. Very noir, very lonely. Gee, thanks, Luna. Really know how to make a guy feel special. Sure, why not? She grins, and I notice she has little fangs. Either vampire teeth or really committed to the goth aesthetic. Rest of the night goes by normally, but I keep thinking about Luna and her paintings. Next night, she's there again at the same time. Hey, night watchman. Hey, art vampire. Vampire, I like that. She set up an easel facing the security desk. Ready for your portrait session? Do I just sit here? Yeah, pretend you're doing security stuff. I sit at my desk and try to look professional. She starts painting, occasionally glancing up at me. So what's your story? How'd you end up here? Long story. We've got all night. Tell her about dropping out of business school. Parents were pissed, cut me off. Financially. Took this job to pay rent while figuring out what to do with my life. That was 2 years ago. Still figuring things out? Still figuring things out. She nods like she gets it. I dropped out of art school. Really? Professor said my work was too dark, too depressing. Idiots. Right? Like, sorry my art doesn't look like a Thomas Kincaid painting. She keeps painting while we talk. Tells me about growing up in some small town where being different wasn't appreciated. Moved to the city to find her tribe. Did you find them? Still looking, but you seem pretty cool. For a night security guard. For a human being. That it hits different coming from her. She finishes the first sketch around 4 a.m. Wanna see? Turns the easel around. Holy crap. She's captured something I didn't even know was there. I look thoughtful, almost noble in the painting. I don't look like that. You do from where I'm sitting. Feels weird having someone see you that way. This is really good. Thanks, you're an excellent muse. Muse? That's a first. You'd be surprised how hard it is to find good subjects. Most people are boring. And I'm not boring. You're mysterious. You work nights. You actually listen when people talk. Revolutionary qualities, apparently. She laughs and starts packing up her supplies. Same time tomorrow? If you want. I want. Friday night, she brings coffee for both of us. Figured you might need caffeine. You're a lifesaver. Just looking out for my muse. Night, she's working on a different canvas. Bigger, more detailed. What's this one? The full portrait. Last night was just practice. She sets up her easel and gets to work. Tell me about your weirdest night shift experience. Weirdest? Probably the time I caught some executive having an affair in the conference room. Scandalous. Yeah, had to pretend I didn't see anything. Corporate secrets and forbidden romance, very noir. What about you? Weirdest art experience? I once painted a mural in this abandoned warehouse. Took me 3 months, working only at night. Why only at night? Daytime ruins the atmosphere, too bright and optimistic. This girl really commits to her aesthetic. When I finished it, they tore the building down the next week. That's terrible. Actually, it was perfect. Art should be temporary. Like life. Exactly like life. She's definitely not like other girls. Other girls worry about their Instagram followers. Luna worries about the temporary nature of human existence. Around 3 a.m., she takes a break from painting. Want to see something cool? Always. She leads me up to the roof access. Is this allowed? Probably not, but who's going to stop the security guard? Good point. We climb up to the roof. City skyline stretches out in every direction. Millions of lights twinkling like stars. This is beautiful, right? I come up here sometimes when I need inspiration. We sit on the ledge looking out at the city. All those lights are people living their lives. Each one with their own story. Most of them probably asleep right now. While we're up here having an adventure. Is this an adventure? Best kind, the unexpected ones. She pulls out a thermos of hot chocolate. Always prepared. Boy Scout? Goth Scout. We drink hot chocolate and watch the city breathe. Can I ask you something personal? Shoot. Are you happy with your life? Loaded question, Luna. I don't know. Are you supposed to be happy all the time? No, but you should be happy sometimes. I'm happy right now. Good, me too. She leans against my shoulder. You're warmer than you look. You're less cold than you look. Careful, I might start liking you. Would that be so bad? Terrible. I have a reputation to maintain. She grins and those little fangs show again. Definitely vampire aesthetic. Definitely working. We head back down around 5 a.m. She finishes the painting just before sunrise. Ready to see the final product? Turns the canvas around. This time I'm speechless. She's painted me like some kind of romantic hero. Dark and brooding, but with kind eyes. Standing in the city lights like I belong there. I look like the main character in some gothic romance novel. You are the main character. In what story? Your own story, dummy. She starts packing up again. Keep the painting? Are you sure? This must have taken hours. I painted it for you. I can't take this, it's too valuable. Then it's priceless, which means I can give it to whoever I want. Why? Because you see me. What do you mean? Most people see the goth clothes and makeup and think they know me. You actually talk to me like I'm a person. You are a person. Revolutionary concept. She hands me the painting and heads toward the elevator. Same time Monday. Wouldn't miss it. Weekend passes slowly. Keep thinking about Luna and our roof conversation. Hanger painting in my apartment. Roommate Derek sees it when he gets home. Dude, who painted this? This girl I met at work. She's talented. You look like some romantic hero or something. That's what she was going for, I think. Is she cute? She's unique? Good unique or weird unique? Both. Derek shrugs and goes to make ramen. He's not much for deep conversations. Monday night comes and Luna's waiting by the elevator. Miss me? The building felt emptier without you. Smooth? Tonight she's brought a different project. What are we working on now? Something collaborative. She sets up 2 canvases side by side. We're painting together? You're painting me while I paint you. I can't paint. Everyone can paint, most people just don't try. She hands me brushes and some basic paints. Just paint what you see. I see a goth girl who's way too patient with amateurs. Perfect, paint that. We set up facing each other. This is surreal. Trying to capture Luna on canvas while she captures me. Don't think so hard about it. Easy for you to say, you actually know what you're doing. Art isn't about knowing, it's about feeling. What am I supposed to feel? Whatever you want. I start with basic shapes, trying to get her face proportions right, failing miserably. This looks like abstract expressionism. Nothing wrong with abstract expressionism. Mine looks like a potato with hair. She glances over at my canvas. I've seen worse potatoes. Gee, thanks. Keep going, you're getting better. She's lying, but I appreciate the encouragement. We paint in comfortable silence for a while. Occasionally she'll give me tips. Try mixing the black with a little purple for the hair. Use lighter strokes for the skin. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. My painting slowly starts resembling a human being. Still not great, but recognizably Luna. Around 4 a.m. we both step back. Ready to see each other's work? You first. She turns her canvas around. Somehow she's made me look even better than the first painting. This time I'm holding a paintbrush, looking focused and determined. I don't look that confident when I paint. You do when you're not overthinking it. My turn to show my work. It's rough, but I've captured something. Luna, with her green eyes and purple hair, she looks mysterious and beautiful. Amateur hour, but heartfelt. I love it. Really? Really, it's honest. It's terrible. Terrible technique, perfect emotion. I'll take that as a compliment. You should. She signs her painting and hands it to me. 2 paintings in 1 week? You're spoiling me. You're worth spoiling. That hits right in the feelings. Can I ask you something? Sure. Why do you work nights if you have a regular marketing job? She hesitates. Honestly, I lied about the marketing job. What? I'm not employed here. I just know how to get in. You're trespassing? Technically, yes. Luna, what the hell? I know how it sounds, but hear me out. She explains how she discovered the building months ago. Found a way to sneak in through the parking garage. Been using the empty office as her art studio. Nobody comes here at night except you. And Rosa. Rosa doesn't care, we're friends. You could get arrested, I could get fired. But we won't because you're not going to report me. How do you know? Because you like having me here. She's right, and that's annoying. This is insane. All the best things are insane. What if building management finds out? They won't, I'm careful. Luna, this is my job. I know, and I'm sorry for putting you in this position. She starts packing up her supplies. If you want me to leave, I'll understand. Damn it. She looks genuinely sorry, and I really don't want her to leave. Just Be more careful, okay? You're not kicking me out? I'm not kicking you out. She grins and hugs me. Thank you. Don't thank me, thank my poor judgment. Your judgment is perfect. Rest of the week goes by in a blur. Luna shows up every night with new art, projects. We paint together, talk about everything and nothing. She tells me about her hometown, boring place where everyone looked the same and thought the same. I was the only goth kid in a school of preppy clones. That must have been rough. Built character, made me appreciate weirdness. I tell her about my family. Normal suburban parents who wanted a normal suburban son. They still think this job is temporary. Is it? I don't know anymore. Not knowing is okay sometimes. Easy to say when you're not disappointing your parents. Trust me, I'm an expert at disappointing parents. What did you do? Existed. She says it like a joke, but there's real pain there. Their loss. That's what I tell myself. Friday night, she brings something different. What's in the bag? Supplies for tonight's project. She pulls out what looks like costume makeup. We're doing makeovers? I'm gonna make you goth for one night. Luna, no. Luna, yes. I'll look ridiculous. You'll look amazing, trust me. An hour later, I'm sitting in front of a mirror. She's done something to my face with makeup. Dark around the eyes, pale foundation, black lipstick. I look like a vampire. You look like you could be in a band. A really depressing band. The best kind. She takes photos with her phone. These are going in my portfolio. You're what now? I'm documenting our friendship. Is that what this is? What else would it be? Loaded question with a loaded answer. I don't know. Well, when you figure it out, let me know. She starts working on her own makeup, adding extra dramatic elements. We're going out. Out where? There's this underground art show tonight. I can't leave work. Rosa's covering for you. Rosa? I asked her, she said sí, sí, muy bien. She doesn't speak English. She understands enough. Luna, I can't just abandon my post. Live a little. I could get fired. You could get promoted to having actual experiences. She finishes her makeup and looks like a gothic goddess. Please? For me? Those green eyes are hard to say no to. 1 hour. Deal. We sneak out of the building like teenagers. Her car is this old black sedan covered in band stickers. Very on brand. I don't do anything halfway. The art show is in some warehouse downtown, full of people who look like Luna. Goths, punks, artists, general weirdos. I fit right in with my new makeup. See? You belong here. I belong at work. You belong wherever you choose to be. The art is incredible. Dark, weird, beautiful stuff. Luna knows half the artists, introduces me as her muse. This is the guy I've been painting. He's perfect for your aesthetic. Very mysterious stranger. Great bone structure. These people are treating me like I'm actually interesting. How does it feel to be famous? Famous? Luna's been talking about you for weeks. She has? All good things, I hope. She said you're the first person who sees her as more than just a character. That's heavy. Find Luna by a sculpture made of old TV screens. Having fun? Actually, yeah. Told you so. Your friends are really cool. They're your friends too now. Just like that? Art people accept anyone who appreciates art. I don't know anything about art. You know what you like. That's enough. We spend another hour looking at paintings and sculptures. Luna explains techniques and influences. This artist is inspired by German Expressionism. This one uses found objects to comment on consumer culture. And this one is just really good at painting sad clowns. Ride back to the office around 2 a.m. Rosa's at the security desk reading a magazine. Hola Rosa, gracias. De nada, muy bonito. She points at my makeup. Even Rosa approves of the goth look. See, universal appeal. Wash the makeup off in the bathroom. Feel like I'm removing a disguise. You looked good as a goth. I looked like I was wearing a costume. Maybe the costume is who you really are. Deep thoughts for 2 a.m. 2 a.m. is perfect for deep thoughts. Rest of the night feels different. Like something shifted between us. She paints while I do my rounds, but we keep catching each other's eyes. What are you working on tonight? A new series about connection. Connection? How people find each other in unexpected places. She shows me the canvas. 2 figures in a city landscape, one in uniform, one artistic and free, reaching toward each other across the frame. Is that supposed to be us? It's supposed to be anyone who finds their person. Their person? You know, the one who gets them. And you think I get you? Do you? I think so. Then yeah, you're my person. That statement hangs in the air between us. What does that mean exactly? Whatever we want it to mean. Sun starts coming up around 6 a.m. She packs up her supplies like always. Same time Monday? Actually, I have something to tell you. My stomach drops. What? I got a job offer. That's great. Trying to sound enthusiastic. Gallery downtown wants me to do a solo show. Luna, that's amazing. It means I might not be able to come here as much. Oh, I'll be working days setting up the exhibition. When does it start? Next week? Next week? 7 days and then what? I'm really happy for you. Are you? Of course, this is your dream. Part of my dream. What's the other part? She steps closer. The other part involves you. My brain stops working. Me? I want you to be my date to the gallery opening. Your date? My boyfriend, if you're interested. Interested in what exactly? In seeing where this goes. She gestures between us. This weird thing we have. It is pretty weird. The best relationships are weird. Is that what this is, a relationship? Could be if you want. I want. She grins and kisses me. First kiss at 6 a.m. in an empty office building. Tastes like coffee and possibility. So it's official? What's official? You're my boyfriend, and I'm your girlfriend. And you're also my muse. And you're also my person. This is complicated. All the best things are complicated. Elevator dings and Rosa appears. Ay, que romantico. Apparently Rosa speaks more English than we thought. Rosa, how long have you known? Desde el principio. From the beginning. She's been shipping us this whole time. Rosa the matchmaker. Rosa just smiles and goes back to her cleaning cart. So what happens now? Now I go home and sleep. And tonight? Tonight I come back and paint my boyfriend. I like the sound of that. Which part? The boyfriend part. Good, because you're stuck with me now. Could be worse fates. Could be much worse. She heads toward the elevator. One more thing. Yeah? Don't look at that lamp too closely. What lamp? She points to a desk lamp that's been there the whole time. Sometimes reality feels too good to be true. But the lamp can't hurt you if someone else sees it too. And I see it. You see everything. Elevator doors close and she's gone. Look at the lamp. Solid, real, definitely not flickering. This isn't a dream. This is just my weird, wonderful, complicated life. With a goth girlfriend who breaks into buildings to make art and thinks I'm worth painting. My face when I realize I'm living in the most ridiculous romantic comedy ever. That feel when the weird girl turns out to be exactly what you needed. Be me. 26-year-old account specialist at corporate insurance firm. Living the dream of endless spreadsheets and coffee meetings. Cubicle 47B has been my home for 3 years now. Salary barely covers rent and ramen noodles. Peak wagey life achieved. There's this girl, Sophia, who works in marketing. 24 years old, blonde hair, always posting aesthetic coffee photos on Instagram. Total zoomer with her crop tops and high-waisted jeans. She uses words like slay and period in actual conversations. Somehow, I find this charming instead of annoying. Been crushing on her for 8 months. Watch her from my desk every morning when she walks to the coffee machine. She orders oat milk lattes and takes mirror selfies in the bathroom. Classic Gen Z behavior, but she makes it look cute. My coworker Brad notices my staring problem. Dude, you need to actually talk to her. I talk to her. Saying good morning doesn't count. We had a whole conversation about the weather yesterday. For 30 seconds. Brad has a point, but I'm terrible at flirting, especially with someone who speaks fluent TikTok. She's always surrounded by other Zoomer girls from marketing. They travel in packs, giggling about influencers I've never heard of. Did you see what happened to Emma Chamberlain? That outfit was literally so cute I can't even. We should totally do a girls' trip to Nashville. They plan everything around Instagram opportunities. Meanwhile, I eat sad desk salads and refresh my email. Friday afternoon, I finally work up courage to approach her. She's alone at the printer, looking frustrated. Printer giving you trouble? Yeah, it's being so annoying right now. Want me to take a look? Would you? You're literally so sweet. She uses literally wrong, but I'm not correcting her. Fix the paper jam in about 10 seconds. There you go. Amazing. You're like a tech genius or something. Clearing paper jams makes me a tech genius, apparently. Happy to help. I owe you coffee sometime. Is this happening? Is she asking me out? I'd like that. Perfect, I'll text you. She doesn't have my number, but I give it to her anyway. Walk back to my cubicle feeling like I conquered Everest. Brad sees me grinning. What happened? Coffee date with Sophia? No shit? Way to go, man. Spend the weekend imagining our perfect coffee date. Maybe we'll discover we have everything in common. Maybe she'll realize I'm husband material. Maybe I'll stop being a pathetic waggy and become someone interesting. Monday morning arrives with no text from Sophia. Probably just busy. She'll text today. Tuesday comes and goes. Still nothing. Maybe she lost my number. Wednesday, I see her at the coffee machine. Hey, Sophia, still up for that coffee? Oh, hey. Yeah, totally. I've just been super busy. No worries. Whenever works for you. I'll definitely text you soon. She says this while scrolling through her phone. Not exactly the enthusiasm I was hoping for. Thursday, she's posting Instagram stories from some trendy brunch place, clearly not too busy for mimosas with her girlfriends. Friday, I decide to be direct. Walk up to her desk during the lunch. Hey, want to grab coffee right now? She looks up from editing a TikTok video. Oh, I actually already had coffee today. What about dinner this weekend? This weekend is like totally packed, sorry. She goes back to editing her video. Clear dismissal, but I'm too dense to take the hint. Maybe next week? Yeah, maybe. I'll let you know. Walk back to my cubicle feeling deflated. Brad watches the whole interaction. Dude, she's not interested. She said maybe. She said maybe to get you to go away. You don't know that. I know that look, trust me. Spend the next week watching her social media. She goes to 3 different restaurants, 2 parties, and a concert. Definitely has time to hang out, just not with me. Decide to try one more time. Catch her by the elevator after work. Sophia, can I ask you something? Sure, what's up? Are you actually interested in getting coffee, or are you just being polite? She looks uncomfortable. I mean, you seem really nice, but I'm just not really looking to date anyone from work right now. We don't have to call it a date. I think it's better if we just stay work friends. Work friends who never hang out outside work? Yeah, exactly. She says this like it makes perfect sense. So you're rejecting me. I wouldn't call it rejection, more like boundaries. Zoomers speak for rejection. Got it, boundaries. No hard feelings though, right? Right, no hard feelings. Elevator arrives and she gets in. See you tomorrow. Doors close and I'm standing there feeling like an idiot. Brad finds me still standing by the elevator. How'd it go? She wants boundaries. Ah, the soft rejection. At least she was honest. More honest than most. We grab beers after work. You know what your problem is? Enlighten me, Brad. You put her on a pedestal. I was just being nice. You were being desperate, harsh, but probably accurate. She's out of my league anyway. League is bullshit. It's about confidence. Easy to say when you're not the one getting rejected. Everyone gets rejected, dude. It's part of life. How do you deal with it? Move on to the next one. What if there is no next one? There's always a next one. Brad's philosophy is simple but effective. Meanwhile, I'm terrible at moving on. Next few weeks at work are awkward. Sophia's extra friendly like nothing happened. Morning, how was your weekend? Fine, how was yours? Amazing! Went to this cute farmer's market in Brooklyn. She shows me photos on her phone. Perfectly curated lifestyle content. Looks fun. You should totally check it out sometime, she suggests. This knowing I'll never follow through. It's peak Zoomer politeness. Enthusiastic but meaningless. Watching her interact with other guys in the office. She flirts differently with them. More genuine laughs, actual interest in conversation. With me, she uses customer service voice. Professionally pleasant but distant. Realize I never had a real chance. Was probably friend-zoned from day one. Start eating lunch away from the main area. Can't handle watching her anymore. Brad notices my absence. You're avoiding her. I'm eating lunch. In the stairwell. It's quiet here. This is pathetic, man. Thanks for the pep talk. I'm serious, you need to get over this. Working on it. Work harder. A few days later, there's drama in the marketing department. Sophia and another girl, Zoe, are having some kind of feud. Something about copying each other's Instagram aesthetic. She literally stole my whole vibe. I posted coffee photos first. That's not even your original idea. Watching 2 Zoomers fight over social media originality. This is my entertainment now. They're both posting passive-aggressive stories. Some people have zero creativity. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, I guess. Office group chat is buzzing with updates. Even Brad is invested in the drama. My money's on Zoe, she's scrappier. Sophia has more followers, though. Followers don't win office wars. This continues for a week. They're giving each other death stares across the office. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to do my actual job. Insurance claims don't care about Instagram beef. Thursday afternoon, Sophia approaches my desk. Can I talk to you about something? Sure. She sits down looking upset. Do you think I'm a bad person? Loaded question from someone who rejected me. Why would you think that? This whole thing with Zoe, everyone thinks I'm being petty. Are you being petty? Maybe a little, but she started it. Classic Zoomer logic. Everything is someone else's fault. What do you want me to say? I don't know. You always seem so reasonable about everything. Now she wants my opinion after dismissing me romantically. Honestly, it seems kind of silly. Silly? You're fighting over social media posts. It's not just social media, it's my brand. Your brand? My whole aesthetic, my vibe, my content strategy. She's completely serious about this. Sophia, you work in insurance marketing. So? So maybe your personal brand isn't that important. Wrong thing to say, apparently. Her face shifts from upset to offended. You don't understand because you're not creative. I'm not creative? No offense, but your Instagram is literally just food pics. She's looked at my Instagram? At least I don't stage photos of my breakfast. There's nothing wrong with curating your life. There is when it becomes your whole personality. She stands up looking angry. I thought you were different, but you're just like everyone else. Different how? I thought you got me. I tried to get you. You wanted boundaries. That was about dating. This is about friendship. We're friends now? I thought we were. This conversation is going nowhere fast. Look, Sophia, I think you're great, but we want different things. What do I want? Attention, validation, someone to agree with everything you say. That's not true, isn't it? She stares at me for a moment. You know what? You're right. About what? I do want validation. What's wrong with that? Nothing. But you can't get mad when people don't give it. I'm not mad at you for not validating me. What are you mad about? I'm mad that you think I'm shallow. I don't think you're shallow. Yes, you do. You think all my interests are stupid. She's actually getting teary now. I think some of your priorities are misplaced. Like what? Like caring more about Instagram than real relationships. My relationships are real. Are they, though? She wipes her eyes, smearing her mascara slightly. You don't know anything about my life. Then tell me. Tell you what. Something real, not curated for social media. She sits back down. You really want to know? Yeah, I do. She takes a deep breath. I moved here from Ohio 2 years ago. I know that. Did you know I left because my parents got divorced? No. Really messy divorce, fighting over everything. I'm sorry. I came here to start over, be someone new. And someone new means Instagram influencer. It means being the kind of person who has their shit together. Do you have your shit together? Do any of us? Fair point. What about the whole aesthetic thing? It makes me feel in control. Of what? Everything, my image, my story, how people see me. Starting to understand her better. But it's exhausting, right? So exhausting I spend hours editing photos. Hours? Sometimes I retake the same selfie 50 times. That's insane. I know, but I can't post something that's not perfect. Why not? Because then people will see the real me. What's wrong with the real you? The real me is anxious and insecure and misses her parents. That sounds pretty normal. Normal doesn't get likes. Likes don't make you happy, though. They make me feel less alone. This hits different than I expected. You feel alone? All the time, even with all these followers. What about your work friends? They're not really friends, they're networking. Networking? Everyone's trying to build their brand, grow their following. That sounds lonely. It is lonely. She's being completely honest for the first time since I've known her. Is that why you didn't want to go out with me? Partly. What's the other part? You seem too nice. Too nice? Nice guys want real relationships. And you don't? I don't know how to have real relationships. You just be yourself. I don't know who that is anymore. This got heavy fast. Want some advice from a fellow wagey? You're not a wagey, you have a real job. Sophia, we all have real jobs. We just pretend they're temporary. What's the advice? Stop performing and start living. Easier said than done. Start small, post one unfiltered photo. I would lose followers. Good, keep the ones who actually like you. She considers this. What if nobody likes the real me? Then you find new people. What if there are no new people? There are always new people. You sound like Brad. Brad's smarter than we give him credit for. She laughs a little. Can I ask you something? Sure. Do you still have feelings for me? Honestly, a little. I'm sorry I handled that badly. You handled it fine. I was being pushy. You were being interested. That's normal. Normal but unwanted. Not unwanted, just complicated. Everything's complicated with your generation, says the millennial who can't figure out his own life. Touché. We sit in comfortable silence for a moment. What happens now? Now we go back to work and pretend this conversation never happened. Or we try being actual friends. Can we do that after everything? We can try. She stands up and extends her hand. Friends? Friends. We shake hands like we're closing a business deal. This is weird, right? Super weird. Good weird or bad weird? Time will tell. Next few weeks are different. Sophia still posts her aesthetic content, but less frequently. Occasionally shares more real moments. Photo of her crying at a movie, messy hair after the gym. Comments are mixed but more genuine. Finally showing some personality. This is so much more relatable. Where's the old Sophia? She handles criticism better than expected. Not everyone's gonna like the real me, and that's okay. Meanwhile, the Zoe drama fizzles out. Turns out they were both copying other influencers anyway. We were fighting over stolen ideas. Peak Zoomer moment right there. Shut up. Millennials invented participation trophies. Fair point. Our friendship is built on mutual roasting, apparently. She starts eating lunch with Brad and me sometimes. Your friend is actually pretty cool. When she's not performing, yeah. I can hear you both. We know. She brings different energy to our usual conversations, less cynical than Brad and me. You guys are so negative about everything. We're realistic. Same thing. Not the same thing. Prove it. Name something you're optimistic about. Brad and I look at each other. Getting off work at 5 p.m.? Happy hour prices? See, negative. She's right, but we don't want to admit it. Few months pass and she gets a promotion. Marketing coordinator to marketing manager. Celebration drinks? Can't. I have plans. Hot date? Actually, yes. Brad and I exchange looks. Anyone we know? Guy from my yoga class. Yoga class has guys? Some. This one's really sweet. Sweet how? He brought me soup when I was sick. Without being asked? Without being asked. Husband material. Don't jinx it. She's actually glowing talking about this guy. Different than how she talked about her Instagram dates. What's his social media situation? He doesn't really post much. Red flag for you. Green flag actually means he's present in real life. Character development. Month later, she brings him to the office Christmas party. Tall guy named Chris, beard, flannel shirt, complete opposite of the finance bros she used to date. This is the famous Brad, and this is... She hesitates at my name. This is my friend from accounting. Friend from accounting, not even worth a name. Chris shakes our hands. Sophia talks about you guys all the time. All good things, I hope. Mostly. He grins and she elbows him. He's kidding, you're both great. Great is generous, but I'll take it. Watching them together is weird. She's more relaxed, less performative. Laughs at his dumb jokes, doesn't check her phone every 5 minutes. They seem happy. Disgustingly happy. You jealous? Little bit? Of him or her? Both. They figured out what I haven't. What's that? How to be real with another person. You're real with me. That's different. We're work friends. Work friends who hang out outside work? Fine, we're regular friends. Progress. Party winds down and people start leaving. Sophia comes over to say goodbye. Thanks for being cool about everything. About what? You know, the whole awkward rejection thing. Ancient history. Good, because I was worried you hated me. I never hated you. What did you feel? Disappointed? Embarrassed? Little hurt? I'm sorry about that. Not your fault I misread signals. You didn't misread anything. I was conflicted. Conflicted how? Part of me wanted to say yes. This is news to me. What stopped you? Fear mostly. You seem too good. Too good how? Like you'd want all of me, not just the Instagram version. Would that have been so bad? Terrifying, actually. And now? Now I know the difference between someone who wants to know you and someone who wants to own you. Chris wants to know you? Chris likes me when I'm gross and tired and complaining. Revolutionary concept. Right? She hugs me goodbye. See you Monday, friend from accounting. See you Monday, marketing manager. Drive home thinking about the whole situation. Year ago, I was crushed by her rejection. Tonight, I'm genuinely happy for her success. Character development on both sides. Brad texts me from the parking lot. You good? Yeah, I'm good. No lingering feelings? Just relief, honestly. Relief? We would have been terrible together. Why? I wanted to fix her. She wanted to be perfect. Neither of those things work. Exactly. Get home to my studio apartment. Look around at my wagey life setup. Unmade bed, stack of takeout containers, pile of laundry. Could be depressing, but it's honest. No performance, no curation. Just reality. Maybe that's enough for now. Maybe being a wagey isn't the worst thing. At least I know who I am. Sophia spent years trying to become someone else. I spent years thinking I wasn't good enough as myself. Turns out we were both wrong. She didn't need to be perfect. I didn't need to be different. We just needed to be real. Check my phone one last time. Notification from Instagram. Sophia posted a photo from the party. Group shot of our whole department. Caption says, "Grateful for real friends and fake work families." I'm in the background looking awkward but genuine. No filter, no editing, just documentation. She's learning. Maybe we all are. My face when I realized getting rejected was the best thing that happened to me. That feel when you stop trying to be someone else's type and start being your own person.